Hi guys, my name's Ellie, welcome to my channel, and today I want to play with some new stuff I got. This is from Clionadh Cosmetics. It is the Dreamweaver bundle. They're very, very pretty, and I want to put them on my face because I got them like 2 days ago and I haven't had time to do my makeup with it. I'm real excited. And it's like nice and sunny and springtime. We're doing it. I don't know what I'm going to talk to you guys about because I just rambled, for about an hour in a different video about my panning journey and how I think you can kind of, I don't even really know what I said. I rambled a lot. I ramble a lot, if you haven't noticed by now. I will kind of have something planned and I will get off on a tangent, and that is not always the best, but somebody somewhere is still watching, so at some point I'll probably need to figure out like coordinating and having a goal and like writing down bullet points, if not a script. I don't do that because, I don't know, I kind of like where things go. I like the stream of consciousness aspect of it. No, I don't always get in all the things I want to talk about, but I have fun. So I have eyeshadow primer on. I am going to be pulling, base products. I'm a little nervous. We'll see what happens. I'm going to actually, Sorry, I've been deciding if I want to start working on this one, but I'm going to finish this one up first. This is Free Spirit from the Tarte Tartelette palette, and we're going to be putting that on my crease to brow bone. I had a little bit of trouble with Clionadh's matte pastels last time I did my makeup, and I don't know if it's just that like it didn't like the way I was trying to use it, or if it was those specific shades, because I've used pastels from them before without having to do anything extra, but I'm gonna have to reapproach those and see if I need to do something different. We're not trying it in this video, so if I have to take my makeup off and do it again, you will notice, you will see, and then we will try it. So I almost always set my crease to brow bone with one if not two shadows, and I'm wondering, when I do try them again, if I need to just leave it unset so the primer can be a little extra grabby to keep those pastel mattes in my crease. What can I talk about? Ooh! When I was making that video, I talked about Menagerie Cosmetics, which, nice update. I did have enough self-control not to pre-order the Whale Song palette, because I'm a little sassy at them until I forget, as we go. Until I either get over it or forget or see how I'm feeling in the future. I don't assume any of my opinions are going to be set forever. I had a fun morning with my friend. We got breakfast and kind of went to Target, which is why I have, let me show you. I got a ridiculous floppy sun hat, and I'm very excited to play with it, but it doesn't work with my hair today. It'll work with the rest of my outfit once I'm done. But I changed this and everything so that I can like match the pastels and like have a nice little like spring moment, because it's been fucking cold. Cold. It was raining all week. I'm also taking some of this shimmery satin pigment from Bare Minerals, Wearable Light Pistachio, to do my brow bone in my inner corner. Yeah, we went to Courtesy Diner, which is right near her apartment, but we'd never been, so we wanted to try it out. Just because she works several jobs, I have my job, plus, everything I try to do, and it's a lot trying to find time for each other. So we made some breakfast time, some hat shopping time. I'm gonna start with Charmed. I have confidence about Charmed. My goal is kind of Charmed and Inferno to deepen it, And then I might do like Bonbon with Utopia or something else. I'm feeling very pinky. And the ones I had issues with were a blue and a purple. So I'm nervous about these. I'm going to try them when I'm more confident. So I'm going to start with a fluffy brush and pick up Charmed to start in my crease. Yes, I was playing with glitter. It's fine. So yeah. Clionadh Cosmetics is still releasing more sneak peeks of their stained glass collection. Oh yeah, that's pretty. And so I'm really glad that I didn't buy the Whale Song just so that I have space and energy to do more with what comes out of Clionadh, because they're a higher priority for me to buy. I like them. Other than those pastel mattes fighting me, I really haven't had too many issues with their shadows. I already have fallout. So there is a decent amount of fallout from this. I don't know if that's the brush or just in general. Normally I can kind of contain it, but I'm not sure how many lighter mattes they've done in the past. I think it's kind of a newer formula for them, so I like to see them trying stuff and making new experiments. So like the multi-chromes and the glitter multi-chromes and all of that, I'm very excited for, because I want to see what they do. I'm quite excited. Yeah, I don't have any, I already ranted. I don't know what I want to say today. But yeah, let's just show you guys how much kick up I have. A lot. Oh. I don't know if I want to do the thing I'm interested in. I'm considering whether or not I want to put Daydream on the lower lash line, but that could be problematic. Let's do it before I think otherwise. Let's just put it on my face. I'm going to get this flatter smudgy brush to do it, just so I can kind of pack it. So I'm going to pick up some. This is something from Morphe. I know it's a Morphe brush. But let's get it and we can just like place and blend at the same time. I used to do this with a lot more shadows. I stopped using this brush and I don't know why. Do you ever do that where like you had a brush that you used a ton and then you just for one day didn't pick it up and then never used it again? That's kind of this brush. I feel like I tried out like more brushes like this on my lower lash line and then like stopped remembering that I have this for when a shade requires some more specific, or when I want to put on some more specific spots. This reminds me a lot of what I wanted from Lavender Honey in the Ice Cream palette from Dose of Colors. It's pretty. Which honestly, that's a lot of the ways I use like pastels, is just on the lower lash line. That's a pretty color. I like that. Now comes the potentially danger part. So we're gonna take, this is one of the places I had issues the other day. We're gonna take Inferno and see if I can deepen up my crease with it. So I'm gonna take this Morphe G18. Actually, that part's still on the brush. And see if we can just like build without knocking any other pigment off. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's working. That's working. Yes. Haha. I can do a thing sometimes. Yeah, that's why I'm never gonna go into it assuming that, like, there's a problem with the shade, because half the time it's me. Half the time I did something different and I didn't think about it, or I just need to pay attention. Oh, I like that. That's pretty. I don't know yet if I'm gonna put a little bit of Inferno on the bottom outer edge to, like, deepen it up. I don't know if we're gonna need that. I both kind of want to, like, match it up, but I also kind of like it as is, and I feel like if I start putting Inferno on the lower lash line, I'll get crazy. I like this color so far. It's such a nice raspberry. Oof, that's cute. Okay, so now we get to start to look at things and see what we really want to put places. Like, do I want to do something like this? Maybe. Ooh. Like, I know I like Hex, but I think Hex is a little too cold for the crease. That's pretty, but I also think it's a little too cold for the crease. I feel like Utopia is a little light, and maybe we want to go with Talisman. Maybe. There's so many options. The other option is go ridiculous and just put that there, but I think that's, again, a little colder than I want. I'll save that for something else. Let's start with Bon Bon in the outer corner, and we can go from there. Yeah, I still haven't figured out what I want to talk about, and I'm like 2/3 of the way done with my makeup. Ah. But yeah, so I'm really excited about the Clionadh stained glass collection. It's gorgeous. Their shimmers are some of my favorite, so I'm quite excited to see them expand on those, especially with, you know, glitter options and multi-chromes, and they're so pretty. I don't know if I'm committed to the highlighters right now, because this is going on more slowly, or I'm using the wrong brush. I've done that before, where I pick up a brush that I think is a different brush. I'm just, like, trying to get a nice little even layer without going too far in, because sometimes I go too far in and then I have to blend where I didn't want to blend the two. And for you guys, it looks a lot like the color that was already there. Is different in person, but we will see with the finished look. Yeah, because some of the stuff that happened this week is a friend's personal stuff, so we're not going to talk about that here. It could be interesting, but it's not my stuff to talk about. My friend tried to get a tattoo. So Iron Age had a anniversary, and so they did palm-sized flash tattoos for $25, which it's the size and quality of stuff, which other days would have been like $100+. So my friend went and waited in line, and she tried to do it, but she didn't. There were enough people ahead of her when she had to leave for her shift that she did not get it. But now she might come with me when I get my tattoo in June, which I'm aiming to get a tattoo in June. No, you can't see it. I'm sorry. You can see my second tattoo. You will not be able to see my first tattoo. It is gonna be in a very personal place that I'm not showing to the internet. It's not anything bad. It's basically a modified rose tattoo, but since it's gonna be somewhere I can hide with underwear, because it's a tester, I'm going to get, you know, a smaller tattoo so I can test how things heal on me, if I have any issues, if I can tolerate the tattooing process well, if I even like it once it's done, just all sorts of things. So it's my tester tattoo. It's gonna go in my bikini zone. And then my current goal is, if I lose 20 pounds by June, which I am 10 pounds down, so I'm halfway there, then I will allow myself to get that tattoo, and then I will also have to hope that I don't sabotage my weight loss by getting that tattoo, because most people will tell you you're not really supposed to sweat excessively while healing a tattoo, which can take 2 weeks, sometimes longer, depending on the person, and that means no working out. So we'll see how that goes, because I'm trying to work out multiple times a week. So if I get the tattoo done, then, which I'm gonna get the tattoo done, I want a bunch of tattoos. We have to do the tester tattoo to see how I like the tattooing process and how things heal, and then we can start working on the other ones and making sure I have a good setup for the other ones. So now we're taking Talisman, which looks pretty glittery. I didn't swatch these at all. I just started putting them on my face. Pretty glittery. Ooh. Ooh, that's nice. Pretty glittery. Oh, that's so pretty. Ooh. Yep, that was a good choice. I like this. Yeah, so once I get the tester tattoo, I can start making more plans. The tattoos that I want are big tattoos. I want so many things in my tattoos as well. So I want to make sure that what I'm putting on isn't going to clash with the end goal for my tattoos, which is basically a cohesive piece, like not necessarily a full bodysuit, but a lot of big pieces that flow and work together and look good next to each other. I would feel really sad if I put something somewhere and then later realized that I can't do something else because I made a rash decision and got a tattoo I hadn't fully thought out, and now that space and that skin is taken either with something that doesn't match what I want to do there or that I don't like. I know it's not really as serious as I potentially make it out to, because I know plenty of people who have tattoos that they don't love anymore, or they don't really think about, like, it's not like a thing where they see it and they think about it every single day. You don't look at all of your body all the time, so it's not that serious. But I get anxious. So, I have a lot of tattoos that I've wanted for a long time. That's part of my process, is making sure that I want the same thing for a long time. I wanted the rose tattoo that I'm getting, for like 9 years or some shit. So yeah, I'm good with that. I know I wanted that specific one, that specific placement for a long time. I'm really excited for it. I'm hoping that my body reacts to it well, so I can keep going and get all the other tattoos I want, which I'll give you a little... What am I gonna do? I'm gonna put Utopia on the inner corner, and then maybe a touch of hex on, like, that little bottom teardrop bit. So let's get going. I think I'm gonna do the hex thing first, just before I freak out. So, hex, itty bitty brush, let's put it right there. Just so we can kind of like tie the highlight of the pink into the purple underneath with some shimmery purple. Oh, that's bigger than I wanted. Oh no. I got such a cute little like kiss of glimmer there, and then I have this huge patch that I did because I held the brush differently. Now we have to match. Yeah, that'll be fine. And then we can take a brush, if I can find it. Take this brush and pick up Utopia. I've looked at that name so many times. They're new, so I don't know all the names yet. Utopia is also quite glittery, with a bit of like a lilac-y shift. I think that's going to tie the top and bottom together well. I don't think I need to put Inferno on the bottom. But yeah, ooh. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh yeah. That has a little bit more purple than it looks like in the pan. Do, do, do. Ooh. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. So yeah, I want a Miyazaki, like Hayao Miyazaki style. Like I want all the like Ghibli. I want like a 3/4 sleeve of just My Neighbor Totoro, Princess Mononoke, House Moving Castle. I want those pieces, that style of art, with like trees and flowers, and like I definitely want the wolf from Princess Mononoke, because reasons. And I want the little like, I want that also to kind of spell into like some soot sprites on my collarbone. And then I'm hoping that will spread down my back into more art pieces, like flowers, nature stuff. I don't know if I'm going to put it there or somewhere else, but I want a lot of different flowers. I want a lot of different floral plant type pieces. So I'm hoping the colorful, nature heavy Hayao Miyazaki art type stuff, which I'm not necessarily sure it's his art, but it's his Studio Ghibli type style thing. That's what I want. I'll have to look into like who the specific animators and art style comes from, which is on my list. And then that'll kind of spread down. I do want either a squid and definitely an octopus involved in that. I'm hoping like the colors will stay like greens and blues and purples, maybe with a little bit of like pinks and reds. And then I want a different tattoo. I want it to like spread down onto my hip, which I will have by then. My second tattoo is going to go there, which will be a skull. It's got some other things, but I'm going to save that for myself until I get it, because I don't want somebody else to do it first. That one you'll be able to see. I will show you guys that one when it's done. And I think that will tie into the colors, because that's something I'm hoping to also do, like teals and turquoise and blues and like royal purple. And then that can tie into some other stuff I want further down. I have a lot of different things. There's just so much really pretty art I would love to carry on my skin, but I can't because I have stuff to do. I realized while I'm talking I can really quick pull down the things that I have and haven't used, and I can swatch the ones I didn't use yet. Oh, ooh, and I took a chunk out of one. Shit. Okay. Let me see if I can do this real quick. So, these are the ones we used in my look. These are the ones we didn't use yet. I will swatch them real quick with as much space as I have available. But yeah, I also kind of want to have Calcifer from House Moving Castle on my ankle. I do need to put a llama in there somewhere because I lost a bet and I'm going to get the tattoo. So this is Iceberg. This is Orb, and then this is Tundra, which I think Tundra is a duplicate from the 68.5 degrees north Arctic Circle collection. So, Kashoomp, ooh, Kashoomp. That's pretty too. And the matte buddy. So yeah, those are those three. And then we have Light Chaser, Lofty, and ooh, maybe I have this. No, I don't have this. Clairvoyance. I don't think I have that. Shoop. Ooh, that looks a lot like Tonic from Urban Decay. And Shoop. So, those are all the colors, so you've seen all of them. At some point I do potentially want to do like a swatchy, seeing what I already have, because I know I have Hex. I I know I have Hex. I know I have some of these because they're from the Arctic Circle collection. Those I'm not going to worry as much about duping with the ones that I literally have the exact same. I might go through my collection and see if I can swatch which ones and see which shades they're similar to, so if you know you like something, you know you don't like something, you know what color they might compare to, because they're gorgeous, and I got a really nice look out of them. But yeah. About the bet. A long time ago, I told my sister I wanted to get a memorial tattoo for one of my grandfathers, the one at the time who had passed, the other one has since passed. I wanted to get like a black goldfish with like his birthday in it, and it was gonna like tie into the water stuff, and that's a whole separate thing because he lived on Long Island. Most of my memories with him are like ocean beach type things. Yes, I know a goldfish is not a saltwater fish. I don't care. It fit something for me. And then she's like, that's ridiculous. His favorite animal was a llama. You shouldn't get a goldfish. You should get a llama. And I thought she was crazy. And then she said, I bet you I can prove that his favorite animal was a llama. And then you're going to have to get a llama tattoo. And I was like, fine, do it. And she did. So she actually found a birthday card from our grandmother where she had gotten a llama card. And inside Grandma had written about how llamas were his favorite animal. So now I'm getting a llama tattoo, which I have since found one I like, I'm interested in. I don't know how it's going to fit into anything. I don't even know if it's going to go somewhere it might attach to another piece, or if it's just going to be like chunk on my arm. And then I will probably also want to figure out how I can commemorate my other grandfather as well. So yeah, there's a lot of things that I still need to piece together, and it's most likely going to be me bringing in a bunch of things into a place with an artist that I've met with and having them work out how it's going to lay together, like, because I'm not going to bring in a finished piece that I, with no art skills, have put together of somebody else's work. I would like to bring stuff in, have the artist create what piece that they can do and how they want, you know, some options they have of working the different pieces together so that they can make one nice lovely thing and everything kind of match and have a theme, because that's what I want for my tattoos. That's not what everybody wants, but I'm trying not to touch anything while making all my hand gestures, but I'm also gonna have to touch my camera with something. Yeah, so I'm hoping when I go in for my tester tattoo that she will have figured out what she wants, because, you know, once you've decided you want another tattoo or that you were going to get another tattoo, it just kind of sits there, and then you have to figure out what you want. And since it's not going to be, you know, a discounted flash tattoo for a whatever, she might need to come up with something else she wants, something that's worth the full-time, you know, the full hourly cost of that tattoo artist and how long it might take, because, like, a palm-sized tattoo is pretty big. But that was what they were doing for a special and whatever, and they're not going to offer that price for coming back in on a different day just because she couldn't, you know, wait in line long enough because she had to go to work, you know, the line was crazy long. So I'm hoping we can be tattoo buddies just like we were piercing buddies, because we got our septums done at the same time too. And then I won't be the only one going in there and lifting up my skirt and getting tattooed. She's probably not getting tattooed in that area, but I can go with, like, some emotional support, because tattooing is not a quick process. It is going to take a while. Mine might be quick because it's not going to be very big, just because it is, you know, tester, tattoo, to just see how things go. In someplace I can hide it if I don't like it, someplace that is just me and isn't, you know, a big chunk of, like, an arm that I might want to use later for something that I've thought more about. Even though wanting something for 9 years is a long time to want it, but I might hate it in 20, so who knows. I gotta go finish the rest of my face and wash my hands, and then, yeah. I do enjoy plotting tattoos as well, so it's gonna be a lot of fun for me to, like, look at tattoos with her and figure out what we can do and how we can tie different things together, because she's already got quite a few. What she might want to do, what she might want to do as her next tattoo, because, you know, things she might want might not be what she wants to do right then. I'm excited. I like tattoos. I'm interested. I like this eyeshadow. I think it turned out really, really nice and pretty. Oh, I gotta finish my face and then cook dinner. I'll be back. I'll see you guys in like 5 seconds. Well, immediately for you guys. You can see my hat. But yeah, that's the makeup all finished up. You can see that shade is different than the crease now. I like it a lot. I added on Asphyxia from Urban Decay because I feel like it matches the frostiness. I did also purple highlight. I quite like how this turned out. I'm happy. I feel spring. I feel like the hat maybe doesn't match as much as I thought it was going to be because I also remember this being more pink, less mauvey gray. Maybe we'll change. Maybe we won't. Who knows? Because all I'm doing after this is going to my boyfriend's to cook dinner and hang out. But I like my fluffy sun hat. I'm so excited. So yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Hopefully this was fun for you. I'm gonna use these some more, play with them, do some more pairings, and probably do a swatch comparison to see what I have that's similar, because some of these shades look very similar to me, to things I have, and I want to know. Not that I'm like mad I have them, but just to know which ones are duplicates, besides the ones that I know are 100% duplicates, because I have the shade from a different collection from Clionadh. I do like how the purple turned out. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.